If you find yourself in Mario's Bowl any day of the week, chances are you will find this exceptional builder of sport there as well, having been involved in bowling from the 1960s to present day. In fact, it was back when Big M Bowl opened in the early 1960s that Brian McLean first took to the lanes, having been inspired to get involved after watching professional bowlers on TV. From that time on, he has never looked back, having contributed to the sport of bowling as an athlete, volunteer, coach, innovator, and organizer. As 10-pin bowling grew in popularity in the Lakehead, so too did Brian's involvement. While still a teenager, he joined the adult leagues, needing his parents' permission to do so. Joining forces with fellow Hall of Fame member Pepe Dica, he got his first taste of sports administration, helping to form a high school bowling league with students from St. Pat's and Selkirk. His involvement as a volunteer with the Canadian Lakehead 10-Pin Bowling Association dates back to the late 1960s when he joined their executive, first serving as a secretary-treasurer and then taking over the reins as president in 1969. Going on to hold a variety of positions within the association over the years, he has served continually as the group's president for the past 25 years. It was not long before his bowling talents took him to the top of his game, winning league and association titles in singles, doubles, and team events. In 1970, he was runner-up in the Canadian Handicap Singles Championships, missing out on the title by just 1 point. In 2009, he won a national title as a member of the mixed scratch team at the National Mixed Championships. In addition to his association championship titles, he has also claimed a number of high average, high single, high series, and honor scores through the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. It was while participating in several competitions in the U.S., including 10 American Bowling Congress national tournaments, he saw something that was missing back home in his community: youth taking part in the sport he enjoyed so much. Wanting to do something to fix that, in 1978, he and Richard Quenfield started the Thunder Bay Junior 10-Pin program in association with the Youth Bowling Council and the Young American Bowling Alliance. In no time at all, the program had over 50 kids participating on the 8 lanes at Galaxy. And when Brian took the league to a remodeled 24 lanes at Mario's Bowl in the early 1980s, the program grew even more. By 1981, they had produced their first national junior champion, with John Burla winning gold at the YBC Championships. In 1983, working alongside Perry Hampel, Brian helped organize a group of Thunder Bay bowlers to form Team Ontario and be a part of the first Canadian National Youth Championships, now known as the Canadian 10-Pin Federation National Youth Championships. Over the years, a number of youth bowlers have claimed medals at YBC and CTF events, representing Canada at international tournaments, which is a true testament to the success of this local program. Another organization that can trace its roots to this builder of sport is the Northern Ontario Junior 10-Pin Council, that has ensured that young athletes from the region have represented at the provincial and national level since the 1980s. Appointed the director of the Northern Ontario region by the YBC in 1987, he held that position until 1996, when he was elected as the first national youth director to the CTF board, a position he held until 2003, during which time he was responsible for over 10,000 sanctioned youth bowlers in Canada. While in that position, he helped develop the CTF's National Championship computerized results book that is still in use today. And provincially, he has served as a board member of the Ontario 10-Pin Bowling Association for a number of years. With such a strong connection to the bowling community and a proud, lifelong resident of Thunder Bay, this builder has worked extremely hard over the years to bring a number of provincial and national bowling events to his hometown. He's also dedicated his time and talents to a number of Thunder Bay Duluth Friendship Games, earning him the title of Honorary Ambassador. In addition to his organizational contributions, Brian has also served as a coach at the provincial and national level since the late 1970s. An NCCP certified coach and Level 4 CTF official, he has coached Team Northern Ontario at 4 YBC championships and taken a number of bowlers to multiple CTF events. Not surprisingly, this dedicated volunteer's contributions have earned him a great deal of recognition, including civic, provincial, and national honors. In 2007, he became became only the 9th builder ever to be inducted into the Canadian 10-Pin Federation Hall of Fame and the first builder from Thunder Bay to be so honored. Having added another Canadian Lakehead 10-Pin Bowling Association doubles crown to his record of success in 2011 and rolling a perfect 300 game that year, this outstanding bowling ambassador shows no signs of slowing down. Currently dedicating himself to helping with his local senior bowling program, this exceptional builder of sport has truly come full circle.